soon as possible. I'm starting my Shadow Tech, amazing platform for online PC computer. If you want to run online and just enjoy cloud-based virtual computer with decent graphics card, that's the one. I'm trying to log in. Lately it takes some time to log into it sometimes. It's not their fault. I'm using 3 computers connected, and when I am just, my server is crashing and then I'm having these issues. So yeah, it's kind of weird. But sometimes you just click a few times and it goes away. Takes a few moments to start. And then we can start today. I'm going to work on player 2. And then we will try to work on the movements of the player 2. So pretty much I'm going to do everything I've done for player 1, but little different, because you want to keep unique fighting styles for different players. Alright, just a second. Something is, I don't know why it's taking so long. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it kind of takes. Alright, there you go, it's ready. So let's do this, come on. Alright, so, and by the way, I'm using alpha version from Shadow because I like to use 2 screens. So yeah, I have 2 different actually iMacs connected to it and my laptop. So yeah, it's kind of fun. So without any further ado, let's jump on my project, which is called Pop MMA for now, and then later we see what we're gonna name it. Maybe I'll change to Bare Knuckle Russian Fight or something. I'm still thinking of the title. But yeah, let's first make the game and then we think about, I mean, titles for now it's okay. Pop MMA, that's actually how they call it in Russia. It's a segment of bare knuckle fights, and mix between actually bare knuckle, and you have like different ways of, they fight with bare knuckle, they fight in a ring, they fight in some promotion. You have like, looks like MMA, but it's just 30 seconds on the ground. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. So let's see, let me test some few things. Meanwhile, I'm gonna see if you can hear me and if connection and everything is alright. Just give me a second before that thing loads, and then we'll jump on it right away. Okay, where is my Twitch? It's right here. I just want to make sure that everything works. And just a reminder, I want to thank everybody who just joined me. We have new follows on my channel, which is, I'm crazy thankful for that. I have right now 5 followers at this moment, and I want to thank you all for joining. So we have last Jerry Curl 88. I want to thank you for joining our channel. We really are happy to have you, and I want to thank you for that. And then now, let me see, actually. Is there sound? Have you? And I want to, okay, yeah, we have sound, we have everything. So without further ado, sorry it takes some time to get everything started. I just came from work, so. Alright, so first thing first, let me take this game thing out of the maximize, so let's minimize it. There you go. And for the people who are curious, I'm using high definition render pipeline, which is for higher quality, mostly used for higher end game engine, higher end game consoles. This game is going to be for, like, I don't know, Xbox X and PlayStation 5, I'm assuming, I don't know. So let's see. So what I have done, I added all those animations you see for Mariak, which is my second player. So I created exact same structure as you can see with reactions and getting knocked out. None of these things are set up yet, and I didn't want to set up, sorry. All right, so I didn't want to set up those animations because I wanted to show you how I've done with the player number 1. So it's pretty easy. What I've used in here, I'll show you and I'll share with you. I'm using a very standard yeah, 1 second. Facebook. All right. So I'm using very standard Mixamo actually, which is free. All you have to do is just register. That's pretty much it. And then I'm using the default mannequin, like the T-pose mannequin or whatever they call humanoid, for doing different moves. And then you can choose all kind of moves. Here is a defeat one when someone loses or whatever, sitting, dozens of poses, dying and falling down, all kind of cool stuff. So what I'm doing here, and as you can see, this thing has a bone structure which is a little different than mine, but that's not an issue because in Unity what you can do, if your character actually looks way different than this thing, it's, as long as it's a human being or humanoid as they call, what you could do, you could just download the T-pose one, which is this one. So you just get this humanoid with the T-pose rig, and then you download that and you use that avatar as a reference, because my characters are created in Character Creator 3, but I'm still able to, you know, work with them because I'm referencing it. So here, guys, I want to share it with some small detail. Normally, my fighters are standing left feet forward, right? So that's the position of most fighters. But the guy on the right, so Mariak, from Crimea, so this guy actually is a southpaw. So southpaw means that he is standing with his right leg front, so he's left-handed, not right-handed. So in this case scenario, I have to make some changes, and I'll show you how to do that, which is kind of weird, but anyways, first of all, the weirdest thing is that based on his stand, you wanna keep authentic to the person you're creating. So if your person is a left-handed, then you wanna, you know, he's gonna hit with his left hand jabs and then cross punches or whatever, knocking out punches or hooks. He's gonna throw once in a while. So in fight sports, and I know that because I used to do boxing, that's how it works. Okay, you will jab and jab with, if you are normal right-handed, you jab with your left and you closing with your right. That's how it works in fights. And I've done karate, boxing, kickboxing. I know a lot about martial arts. That's why I'm doing this. Actually, it's something I always loved, fighting. So all right, so now let's start with idle. But before we do anything, let's go to controller. This one is the base layer animation controller. Right now here is idle. I just was messing with it. So what I'm gonna do, I want to delete this Mariak one. Let's delete it, and you will see, you will say, oh, are you crazy? Why are you deleting? Because I'm cool. I can do that. I can delete anything I want as long as I know how to fix it, right? If I don't know how to fix it, then I shouldn't do that, and you're right. Okay, I don't know what the hell is outside going on. Some crazy car making noises. Alright, let's see. So animation controller, we got Zelim. Okay, this guy has already two sides. And again, why we have base layer and then we have a flip side? Because depending where is your character positioned. If your character is on the right side, we're using the flip. If your character is on the left side of the screen, we use the base layer. Because in this game, you don't really go into 3 dimensions. It's pretty much in 2 dimensions, the space they are moving. I mean, in the future, I might add that part, that your character could go a little bit, on the sides and stuff, but I don't think it's necessary for this project per se. So this is more like an old Mortal Kombat type of game, but I want to push a little bit accent on the graphics and make based on those characters that are participating in those promotions fighting each other. So that's my plan. So I'm not trying to invent a wheel here, create something. My game is based on those old arcade Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat game. So it's similar to them, that's correct, but this has different purpose, like a UFC game, You have your favorite character you could play with. And this is pretty much similar. You have your characters that if you're a fan of those, fighting games, and this game is not for everybody. Everybody could play it, don't get me wrong, but there is a certain auditorium which I am thinking about creating this game, right? Because it wouldn't make sense if I wouldn't think about commercial side of the game, because you can make weird game and everybody, you might be happy with it, but is someone gonna really pay and buy your game if it's only for you? No, of course not. So this is still I'm trying to start a business here. So pretty easy, we just changed to Mariak since we already spent some time fixing all this, which is amazing. Just that's how easy it was. And now if you check, let's say jumping, and still we might see some stuff from other 1 second, what the hell is that? And this is super annoying, guys. Sometimes my thing is like disappearing here and I'm pissed about it, but it's alright. Something I don't like. These nodes are disappearing, and then you have to click Alt and you can turn it around. So anyways, now we have a base layer and flip side. So flip side again is on the right side. So in our case, let me show you something. You see my character is the player number 2. So for player number 2, I'm going to use the flip side. Unless he's moving into the other side, let's say he's jumping over this other dude and he's getting to the left side of it, then we might wanna, so if this guy here goes here, then he's gonna use base, right? If this dude goes here, he's gonna use the flip side. Actually, something like that. I mean, yeah, that's how I see it. And super annoying stuff. Sometimes you have to think about it, which is making me kind of crazy, but yeah. Now we have also 2 scripts for these fighters, and I'm using those scripts for both of the fighters. So as you can see, if we go to and this is a bad one, actually, let me delete this. This one is that's just a mess. So we have to try to make us structurized as possible. So we got 2 characters, Mariak and Zelim, right? And then we have player scripts. So here is 2 scripts. So we use those moves actually for player 1, right? But the thing is, we would need also scripts for player number 2. And I will show you. So pretty much we will copy those. Let me see something before I copy those. I want to see that script and see if there is anything that has to be changed in the script. And please don't judge me, guys. I'm very new in game development, so I've just been doing this for 1 week. So if I'm doing something wrong, I'll probably do things wrong and then fix things. Alright, so here the way I see it is game object 1. So I'm assuming that I would have to change this to game player 2, right? and then all the way wherever I have player 1, I should change to player 2, and this one probably has to be renamed to player 2 moves. And yeah, I think that's reasonable. And then player 1 transform. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen, and I'm just going to do that. Yeah, so first thing first, just click on it, Control D, my favorite, and then actions also, Control D. So here, let me explain you those two scripts. Actually, it's very easy. First of all, let's change this to player 2 actions, and then we have player 2 moves, and that's pretty much it. So we have 2 players. This is 2-player game at max. So there shouldn't be any issues with making more than 4 scripts. I mean, there might be more scripts needed later on down the road for other functionality, but it's not gonna be. It's not a big game, so it's not going. It's not gonna be headache for sure. Now let me explain to you what this code does. So we have 2 scripts. One is for actions and one is for movements. Yeah. So I got some error here. I can already see some global namespace error. And I think it's because we are already using that or something. So let's change. So replace Control R. No. God damn it! Normally I have this thing called. Yeah, that's the one. So Control R, and we are going to do something crazy. I just think he's here, and then we replace with. So anywhere, wherever it says player 1, let's change to player 2. Damn, I should have clicked all, didn't I? Okay, whatever. Let's do one by one. Player 2, player 2. Actually, it is a better idea to do one by one. And the reason for that is you could see where you make changes. Actions 2. Alright. Is that pretty much it? No results here. So right now, what I did, I just changed the script to player 2. And this script is very easy script. It's pretty much, I was darn really, it was for me surprising how basic those scripts are. And I'm assuming this is because this game is kind of an easy game. But generally speaking, if you know how to write if and else as a developer, then you're pretty good to go for a, you don't have to be a super developer, in my opinion, to be a game developer. I mean, you don't have to per se know a lot about, you know, coding, which I was surprised because I never done game development before, so I didn't know that that's how simple. Because if and else, I mean, you could use switch case in here, but I mean, again, right now I'm just following the guy, and I could tell by the way I'm following the tutorial from some stuff he's doing, I could tell I'm better coder than him, but he definitely is better game developer than me, again. But I mean, again, from that perspective, you could see that you don't necessarily have to be a genius programmer to be a game development programmer. Just if you work in any company as a software engineer, pretty much like a full stack, or using like working on different various projects, you very soon are going to figure it out that damn it, I clicked something wrong. Yeah, pretty soon you will understand that, you know, development is the level of developers in the game industry is different than in normal. And I'm not saying that for everyone, of course. I'm assuming there's a lot of good devs also, especially like for high-end games, there might be some logics and yeah, some stuff that is more complicated. In this game, at least, I mean, I don't think you need to be a super genius in terms of coding. That's my personal opinion. Again, I might be wrong. I might be like, some people might not agree with me, but I mean, that's how I feel coming from a development perspective. So, okay, so we changed everything to player number 2, right? So why we do that? Because we want to use this code for our player number 2. That's pretty how simple it is. And as far as I remember, there was also, let me check something. I think there was something like tags that you should put or something. Yeah. Alright, I don't know. So let me do something first. Let's start the game and make sure I didn't break anything with these code changes. Let's see if our dude works. Alright, he's jumping. He's... Okay. Block. Okay, I'm always clicking wrong buttons today. Alright, so yeah, he's working. He's alright. Alright, so first things first. Okay, let me explain you how this movement works. Okay, so we have 2 codes. One is for movement and the other is for actions. So actions are all these movements of your animation. Actions script is taking care of these animations. So when you want to hit or anything. Movement script is used for the game object that is inheriting the character. So you can see Mariak doesn't have a parent object, but Zelim, so the player 1, has. And I'll show you what that means. You see this thing here? So here in this, for now I'm using like a mesh, a capsule. I'm sorry. So capsule is outside layer of this player, right? And then my player is inside the capsule. So the capsule is the parent object. So when I move this capsule, my character goes with him, right? So that's the reason when I'm just changing the X and Y or whatever position, as you can see, here you have an X, Y, and Z. So Z, I'm blocking it here, so it just, doesn't move to the Z, right? And rotation, I'm blocking everywhere. But the Z location here is blocked. So my capsule doesn't go and in weird directions. So look, Z in this moment would be blue. So to make you understand, that would mean if my dude would move towards the fire pit, that would be a Z direction. So I don't want that, because I mean, at least for this game, I'm happy with just having like left and right and just fighting. It's like old, again, as an old style fighting game. Now let me just so whenever I want to do movement, I'm using that script here for player 1 moves. So that script is responsible for these movements of this this object, all right? And then this object is going left and right, pretty much, jumping. You see, even jumping is and then you might also see that my character is jumping inside there, right? That's because the second script, which is the actions script, is triggering. And there is some triggers I'm putting in animation itself. A trigger is nothing but the method that you start. And you can choose where you start it. So, including the sound that you hear when I hit, all that stuff is being triggered in action, right? Now, let's take this mesh out, because yeah, that's not what you want to see. And also here probably I'm going to have to work something, because later on when my player number 2 is going to hit this guy, I don't know how that works, but I mean, yeah, it probably I was working with this parent object that is getting hit. As soon as this thing gets hit, your player starts to react. So I'm not sure if I want to keep that way. I want to make it more precise, and of course there is a chance I might want to like change this shape a little bit, or you know, make sure that my guy or my character, it's like if you hit him in his face is gonna be, but those are improvements for later on. Right now I'm just explaining the basics so you understand what is going on and how is this dude actually moving. So yeah. And the code, I just cloned the code and everything, so you know we have 2 player codes right now. One for actions. Again, actions are everything that is happening, so kicking, hitting, jumping, all that is action script. And movement script is all this movement. Actually jumping is that, and crouching. So we have divided, okay? Just so you know. Okay. And now let me actually 1, 2, bow. Okay, yeah, it's pretty nice for me. Now let's move back to Mariak, and what I did, I also cloned Mariak's, Zelim's animation controller. An animation controller is actually, that's the part I'm kind of confused right now, and I'll be honest, I'm confused because I'm not 100% sure which one should I use as a base. But that doesn't matter, really. Doesn't matter, right? Yeah, it doesn't. Why should it matter? No, I think it does matter, because what if here is what I'm thinking, guys, and again, I'm a new in game development, so if I'm wrong, I'll fix that somehow later. In my understanding, all right, so this guy, let's say if player 1 chooses this character, right, then it should be the same way. So the base layer should always be the left side of the screen, and the flip layer should be the right side of the screen. Here is why. And that would do any difference when you start the game or not? Now I'm trying to understand. Let's say, what if you choose player 2, and then based on that, your player is on left or the right side? Oh my god, I'm like, that's kind of, probably that's a silly question, because the code should work in both ways. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so I think code should work in any ways, because code is basing on the which side of the enemy you are. So yeah, we should be fine. I'm probably just overthinking. Yeah, so let's just do it. So I'm just going to keep the same way. So if you are player number 2, automatically your person is going to be flipped because of his position towards the enemy, right? So anyways, you know what? The best thing when you don't know something is just do it and figure out later. It's my motto. So let's do it. All right, so my guy Mariak is here, and let's start with the idle, right? So we go here, base layer. Right now he's on the flip layer, so I'm just gonna start with the flip layer. Again, that's making crazy ideas. Okay, we click here, and there is still some stuff from the other guy. We just deleted from Zelim, and then we just go to it's motions Zelim back. As you can see, it's Zelim back, so it's the flip side. So we go to Mariak back, and then we have the idle, and the beautiful scene here is gonna show us this is Mariak and how he would stand with his right leg up front, because he's fighting a southpaw fighter. All right, so that would be it. So we need a loop on this one, which is already there. I put it. And then also you want to do always bake into pose, and I'm always changing this to feet, just because I figured that's the correct What this does actually, it's make sure that the animation is baked to the your character's positions. I mean, it helps a little bit with with bringing him to the right position, which is not always the case. So we just click here. We are first going to grab the idle like this and make sure, you see what I'm doing, I'm following some conventions here. So everything from the back side, so flip side, you see flip, it should have 1. That's because it's convenient when I'm copying. If it has a 1, I know, okay, that's a flip side. So I mean, probably better naming convention would be better, but I don't have time for that, and I'm the one who's making it, and it's freaking obvious, so even 2-year-old should understand, so I don't want to go crazy about that. So you see I'm changing this idle name also to be 1, to not later on when I'm gonna modify that, I know, oh, if there is no 1, then that shouldn't be like that. So I'm grabbing this for now, throwing it right here, and if I start the game, this thing should pretty much work, but I'm going to show you some tricky places. Yes, and it's not working, and you would ask why it's not working. Armen is lying to us. He's the worst. You just spent 20 minutes following my tutorial and you failed. And the reason for that, my friends, is I need to click on this dude and the controller is missing. So you have to drag that animation controller. Boom shakalaka right there. And then let's click on play. So now this guy, yep, he is alright, but there is some issues I see already. And you would say, how the hell do you see those issues, Armen? Are you like, how do you know those things? Well, I'm watching it, I'm looking at it, and I see issues. So first thing first, this guy supposed to, and this is super annoying, guys, I know, but you need to see things from different perspectives to make it work. And yeah, sometimes this can be so tricky. And the level I'm going to fix too, so. Alright, so this is him looking at this guy. His stand is pretty alright, in my opinion. But we are missing one important feature. So because this guy is a southpaw, which means he is... he should stand always with his right leg forward, like I said in fighting scenes. So we are going, and also we see his shoes are all the way in the ground, which could be fixed, and I show you how. Let's go to Mariak back, idle, and then we click here, and where the hell is that thing? Okay, not here. So we have to go to controller, and then fighting idle. Foot I key should be on, and it's on. It's on, so that's good. So this makes sure that your leg or your feet is touching ground, looks more realistic. So that's pretty much how much I understood from like what I read in the documentation. Now this guy is definitely not in his correct position, so we click here idle, and first thing first, we need to meteor him out. So meteoring means we are turning him from... Meteoring is meteoring, actually. 1 second, what the hell? Why the hell did meteoring not work? What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, I don't know. Am I missing anything? Or... Okay. So... Alright, so without meteoring... So meteoring is not helping here for some goddamn reason. Maybe because we are on the play or something. I don't know. Let's just click on But this should supposed to be correct though. Anyways, let me click on metering and apply and then play it again. I'm trying to figure out why the hell is the metering is not working. Maybe because of the I'm using. Okay. All right, before we move forward with metering and other stuff, let's make sure I'm touching Mariac. I am. Let's go back to animation controller Mariac. Fighting idle. Okay. We have another metering here. 2 meteorings would make meteor again back or something. Let's play again. So those are tricky things. Like you can do same thing in different places, and this dude doesn't care anyways. You see, like meteoring doesn't work whatsoever. I see him shaking a little bit, but all right. What the hell is wrong with this dude? And it's left freaking leg forward. Okay, whatever. Yeah, now you see, now you're watching me solving a problem, actually. At least trying to solve a problem. So my dude here is tripping on me, and he's not he's not really doing what I want him to do. Now I'm starting to think maybe the code is flipping this dude. So maybe the code is bad because I changed the values in the code, but not the maybe positions is. Let's go, and when something is wrong, it's most of the time the code, and that not necessarily means that the code is bad. It's just we probably missed something. Let's check the code. All right, so let's see the walking limit for right and left. Okay, this one is for screen boundaries, so the character doesn't go off the freaking screen. This one is for face left and face right. Well, yeah, that's tricky one. Maybe because my guy is on the right side again, I should So here we have if opponent's position is X is higher than player's 2, then we transform position. So if opponent's position X is lower than we face there, maybe, but again, if I change this, then that's the thing. I don't want to change this, because if I change this, then things will change. Then I might have to change my freaking base and the flip one. That's the one I'm getting really dilemma on it. So let me think, guys. Alright, let me think. If I do this, if I could change this to my lesser and bigger, but in like that would change the scenario a little bit. But now then, okay, I think I'm gonna do different, because player 1 and player 2 are different characters. So in my understanding, this one should be the base for the player 2. So if this is the base for the player 2, that would mean that I'm doing the wrong one, because I'm using the back. So in perfect world, whatever is going on now, it makes sense. So let's do what I always do, which is I just experiment. Alright, so this is the back, this is the forward. So pretty much, let's grab this guy right here. Animation is rigged and everything is good. So bum bum bum. Minus 65. Oh, I did mess this up already? No, okay. Alright, so let's, this is the flip and this is the base. So we should actually change this, because base is the basic start position of player 2. Again, and guys, this is like, this concept is kind of weird, especially for someone new like me, so I'm getting a lot of confusion there. So let's try to put this fighting idol or whatever you're gonna flip with this, and let's just give it a shot. So now if things work, then I'm right. Yes. Okay, you see, you don't want to change code just like that. You want to make sure that your theory or whatever, it has to be correct, guys. It has to be right. Okay, so this is our dude here. He's ready, and his stand is okay. And actually, this stand is exact stand in his real life. He's using exact this type of stand. You can go and check his videos out. So that's why I choose this specific. But the problem here, the problem is this. Yeah, I already turned this guy yesterday, so I'm going to show you on the next things. So you see, you want to make sure this blue arrow here shows the direction, while my character's direction was like this. So all you have to do, you go here, and then what you do is you do minus 65. So you could correct the position, and to make the position correct, what you have to do is you come here and you make sure you go from the top and you watch this guy. Also, you can do the same thing in here. Actually, here it makes it even easier because you have these beautiful sniper lines, and you can make sure that his leg is facing, his feet is facing the right direction, the blue one that you want him to look at, because he's watching his enemy. All right. So right now we have a scene of two guys getting ready to knock each other out. That's nice. I like that. That's very good. I mean, in my world, of course. All right. Now, next thing is walking. Okay, and then crouching. So we do the same thing. So then we go to a animation controller, Mariac, walk forward and walk backward. Okay, this representation is a little shifted because forward is on the right side, but I don't care. That doesn't really change anything. Because you see, this representation actually is from the other side, but I mean, I don't care actually. I'm not changing those node positions, which shouldn't be based on my game, you know. Just everybody, it has names on it, it makes sense, we understand what walk forward means, and my guy is gonna walk forward if I put that. So what I'm gonna do here, Mariac forward, and then we have running forward flip, walking, I think it's this one. So I want him to walk forward, and this looks like a great animation. So in this case, this is how he would move forward, and it looks like it doesn't miss anything. So we just put this one here, walk forward, and we leave everything as it is. Medium step forward is changing, and for now, again, I'm just going to make things work and then fix it. And in most of the case, if you see here, most of those animations I would have to probably in the future Control and D and copy them, and then use the copy of it, because if I want to make any changes to animation, it has to be not read-only. So in Unity, if you want to make some changes to animation, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's say you want to change something on this animation of walking, right? You click on this. 1 second. So you click on your character, and then you click on window, animation, animation, boom. So you're opening this animation thing, and then you see idle is read only, and this is idle. Okay, right now he's turned, but that doesn't matter. Okay, that's the other idle, maybe idle. No, this is the idle one. Yeah, so that's read only. So if I want to change anything here, delete something, normally I cannot do it because it's read only. So to not have read only, you just control D it and then use the copy of it. And the copy of it is as you can see, like those, you can manipulate, you can delete, do whatever you want with it. So you do that whenever you need to make change. Okay, what the hell just happened? My guy just, what the hell? Anyways, I think he's broken. He just broke. He's stuck between dimensions. Yeah. So right now he's standing nice. Good for him. Now we are going to try to... Oh, but yeah, I need to make some changes for movement. Oh, because you see, when I'm trying to move now, yeah, this guy is moving, and then I need to... Okay, there's some work to do, guys. You see, now I see it. Yeah. So to make even my dude move, I'm gonna have to do some stuff before being able to move him. So okay, let's do this. So let's create same thing we have for this dude to this dude, because that's pretty much what we have to get done. So right click, create 3D object, and then let's choose a capsule, and I'm gonna call it Mariak, same way as Mariak as I called him before. And we want to do exact same thing, and I don't really remember at this point. Oh yeah, this is how you do it, guys. You click on this dude, you could right click on these 3 dots, copy world placement, right? And then you click this dude. So that's the cube, that's the capsule, and then right click here on the top, paste world placement, and boom, it's right there. Okay, so then you push it a little higher, you take out this mesh, okay, and legs, very important. If you put little lower up, it's gonna screw up a lot of things. I've done that before, so I know. You want to put them exactly similar or at the same level, like this, close to similar, otherwise it's gonna push it up or down. Yeah, you don't want that to happen. So let's put this capsule around him. Looks like I could go a little higher, just slightly. Yeah. Good. Just a little bit more. And again, I'm kind of trying to do this the best way I can. Alright, so now let's... So right now I'm just gonna keep this capsule... Oh, it's too big. Jesus Christ. Let's choose this, and... yeah, you know, a little tighter. But what the hell? Yeah, this capsule thing, and when you change the size, you cannot, like... Anyways, so it's not that great. Yeah, maybe like this. Actually, I'm going to use this guy's capsule as a reference. Well, I could actually copy his capsule, but it's almost same thing, so I'm okay with what I see. Just a second. So all right, it's kind of same, right? It's similar. This one is even a little smaller, which I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad. So let's just make it similar, because I had some issues before my character falling off. So yeah, let's just make 2 Tic Tacs out of this. You see, those are my 2 Tic Tacs. If you ever eat Tic Tacs, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's just do. Yeah. Yeah, looks nice, looks similar. 2 Tic Tacs, pretty much. Yeah, I'm happy with it. So alright, so let's keep this, and now here's the trick. To make this the parent of the Mariak boy. But first, again, let's check his legs, because the feet are important. You want to make sure that the feet is... Why the hell? Where is that? Yeah. This should be correct, guys, again. You see, this one is little... The feet are out. Okay, no, they're good. They're good. They're good. Okay, I thought because I reshaped it and stuff, maybe I messed it up, but apparently I didn't. So it's not too bad. Now, what are we gonna do is grab Mariak and drag him into it. Bam. That's pretty much it. Right? So now Mariak has a parent object. And if I move his parent object, he's gonna move with it, you see? Yeah. So now let's take the mesh out, and let's do the same for Selim Khan. Okay, now yeah, for now I'm just gonna leave it. Later on I could of course tweak those things, right? So let me see something. So Selim is using capsule with collider, and he's using and here we added a rigid body with all those things. But what I'm looking at right now, guys, is I'm trying to figure something out, because you see the blue one is the Z in Selim's case. Here the blue one is here, so that's pretty bad. So we have to make sure, and that's not what I wanted to do, you see. So go back, come on, god damn it, Control C. Yeah. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm taking Mariak out again. I'm grabbing just the capsule, and I'm moving it, and I want to make sure this has to be perfect. The rotation, because if I click on Selim, it shows right there. It's what's the degree? That's the part I'm trying to see. This is like pointing there. Yeah, this one definitely needs to go more. But it would be nice if I could be like putting exactly somehow. I think exactly would be 0, right? Yeah. Actually, that's the perfection. Yeah, 0 should be perfect. I mean, in perfect world, of course. Might be that this Selim's one is not even perfect. Oh, he has a 0, 0, 0. Rotation is 0, 0, 0. So he has a perfection. So we need same thing for this guy, right? 0 and then 0 on 0, right? So that would be like it's going to be, everything would be nice and correct, in my understanding, of course. Yeah. So as you can see, this whole thing would be straight, and that's pretty much, I think, what we need. 0 0 0 for rotation, and so his XYZ is correct now. Now we push Mariak back into it, and to make sure everything is right, I want to bring back the mesh. Yeah, things look good. Now what else I need to do is this one from Zelim. As you can see, I made a capsule collider and then a rigid body, and I clicked all those, which we have to do same thing. So 1 second, Zelim, rigid body. Yeah, rigid body. To add a rigid body, we just click here and rigid body, and then mass. I don't know what is the mass on Zelim. It's 1, so it's just one thing we need to do is this thing is adding gravity, so we're just blocking from rotation. So we don't want the cube, the capsule to rotate, and we don't want the capsule to go to the Z. Right now the Z would be the blue one, as you can see. So my guy wouldn't be able to go to that direction. Of course, later on, if I finally put these 2 fighters and I decide to put them right in the middle, or I could move this platform forward or these guys forward. So that doesn't matter, because at this point they are kind of close to the edge. It all depends from cinematics and you know, where I'm gonna position cameras in the gameplay and so on. So that's in the future. So just so you know. Now Zelim's one has a script also. Player 1 moves, you see, right here, and then player 1 in this case is showing who's player 1, and then it's showing who's the opponent. So now, without further ado, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click, and this is the moves script, as you can see. We click on this, and it's very easy, guys. You just go to scripts. Where the hell do I have the player scripts, and then player 2 moves, right? I'm throwing it here, voila. And then game 2 object would be Mariak. Did Zelim has like that? Zelim version 3. Yeah. And then opponent in this case would be Zelim version 3. But 1 second, over here we grab Zelim version 3. God damn it, this is pissing me off a little bit. Yeah. So we grab Zelim, and that's the opponent. Yeah. Let's see if this works. I'm not sure if it works yet. And again, I'm still tweaking things, so. And then, oh, yeah. You see, now they both are moving. But why? Because I'm using same keyboard. And also, that was fun. Yeah. Okay, something broke, I guess. Or it stopped. Yeah, something crashed. Are you missing a component? It says. Just play, dude. Just play. Yeah. So we see there's. I was telling you guys, you just do these things until things work out. At least his walking is working. You see? There's still some issues, but he's walking. I'm happy with this. So yeah, because the script was for the left side, whenever you are moving towards opponent, he's changing his state. But let's that's the tricky part. So to make sure we know what's going on, let's grab this. And this is the X. All right, so you see. Okay, what the hell just happened? Something cracked again, crashed. Jesus. All right, let's say, is it playing? Yeah. So yeah, there is still a lot of things to fix, guys. Again, so we grab this guy, and if we move there, okay, this other guy got knocked out. Jesus Christ. And why is he getting knocked out? I have a cube in here, guys, that nobody knows about. And that cube is now disturbing us. So I'm gonna just push this cube away for now. And that cube I'm using for testing. I'm trying to figure things out about the code. I mean, obviously I'm gonna figure it out. It's just gonna take some time, unfortunately. Alright, so let's see. So first of all, let's go here. Let's grab Mariak and move him up. And he's flipping. He's flipping, but he's flipping in the wrong direction. You see? Instead of... Yeah, so the script is working. But it's working for the... If you are player 1. Because I'm using the script from player 1. So yeah, not a biggie. So let's stop this and try to fix that. That's how I do, actually. I'm always going one thing at a time. That's how I work. And being a programmer is how I learned that. At least we know that movements work now. And there is some issues with, like, we're using same keys. So if you have a player 2, then probably you have to use a second joystick or you know, second keyboard or whatever. So that's one issue. And the second issue is right now our script, the code, is based for the person who's on the left side. And that's bad. So to do that, let's go to the movements script again and check this code. So if we are talking about flipping, but something is telling me that it's not only flipping, guys. It's not only flipping. Well, that should be easy, actually. What I'm gonna do, facing left and right. All right, let's change this to smaller and bigger. We're gonna do one thing at a time to not screw up anything, because I mean, we cannot screw up anything anyways. But right now, at least the flipping issue should be gone, because we changed. If it's, I don't know, let's see if it works. I mean, if something is telling me that should work. And again, I mean, I'm right now just, you know, I'm not necessarily going crazy about details. Okay, what the hell am I doing here? Alright, so something went right. Okay, so okay, this is so freaking confusing right now. And something happened and code broke. Okay, so yeah, right now let's concentrate on flipping. Sorry guys, I'm just, you know, I'm just like, I like stuff like this, so I like things like that. So this is my dude. Yeah, that's exactly, you see the flipping part works. And I hate all this garbage around him. So let's make it a little less garbagey. Yeah, we go here, boom, he's facing his enemy anytime you see he's like turning here. What's up, man? What's up? He's boom, turning. So the turning part is fixed. Okay? That's correct. Now let's stop this thing. And turning, at least where he's facing is correct, because he was facing God knows where. Next thing is to fix his movements. So let me think again. You see, these things are, those are very easy concepts to understand, but they could be, you know, for some reason it can be hard sometimes to imagine, I believe. So this is the moves. So the flipping's fixed. Motion, horizon, Boolean, backward, true. So here is moving left, and that's why, let me show you something. You see these guys, this thing here is a lifesaver. It's called comments in the code. No matter how easy your script is, or no matter how, when you go back to this script, you might be forgotten before you even wrote this. So you want to make sure that you you know the script, okay? Right now, what I'm thinking about this script, I'm looking at it. It's probably an easy fix like we had just before. So now I'm thinking about this translate. And if input get axis horizontal is more than 0, it does that. I could put less than 0 and then it goes to forward, and if I swipe those, pretty much that should work. And then what the hell is going on here? So here's a boolean. If it's 0, it's backwards is false. Sets boolean false. And okay, that's alright. You know what? Let's just mess with this thing. Let's just change this from more than to less than, and here from less than to more than. Let's see if that works. If it works, we good. If it doesn't, you know, we just change it back to what we just messed up. But that should be something like that. Like, you know, I mean, I'm not really, I've been working all day, like doing code, so I'm like, I hate to watch a code. Okay. Well, this seems right, but the only thing that is not right is the direction he's going. So, but again, this is very annoying to do, because one guy is moving this direction, other guy is moving that direction, and that's weird. And the thing is, it's kind of the other way around for me right now. When I click back, one guy is moving forward and the right guy should move backward, but it's moving forward. So buttons are messed up, or is the code? Let me stop this. Alright, let's just go back and say Control Z and Control Z. Okay, maybe I've done something else. So maybe I should have done this and this. This should fix it. I don't know. I'm guessing, guys. Right now I'm just doing my own craziness, which is very normal for me. It's not normal for developers, but it's normal for me. So I'm messing with stuff instead of thinking straight logically. I'm too lazy to think. And I'm being honest about it, and which is crazy. I shouldn't be saying that, because if you want to be a good developer, you don't follow me. Holy crap. Okay, that logic doesn't work either. This other dude just fall off the cliff or something. Let's see if he's alive. Oh, I don't see him around, so he fell off the cliff. That's it, you won. Okay, so this is not the case either. Control Z, Control Z. Okay, unfortunately, I would have to put my brains on and think about this. I hate that. What the hell is this? Vertical crouch, vertical crouch. No, this is for crouching. No, the movement is that, definitely. Horizontal. Well, the thing is that I cannot really test this. I think I had last time I had it right, but the problem is, but it was not right though. So facing is fixed. Walking limit for right and left screen borders. There you go. This one is also bad. So there we have some stuff to fix, guys, and I'm being serious. This has to be fixed too, because I think I saw him falling off the cliff. So this is the only thing, we just fixed it. Get the opponent's position. So we're getting the opponent position. That's good. 1 second, where the hell am I getting opponent's position though? Where am I getting opponent's position? Somewhere here probably. I have to instantiate that. Get component child children animator. My player get component child children. This is getting listen to an animator. Cannot exit the screen. Okay. Face left. Okay. This part I fixed it. I'm sure, pretty sure this one is fixed. But then I'm having issues here. But then the problem is that I'm using same keys to move these guys, and that's pretty bad. And the one that everybody was getting close seemed alright, but maybe I'm messing up with those keys again. So that's pretty much also possible. So I have to fix that. All right, let's do this. Let's go to game, or no, edit, project settings, and 1 second. 1 second. I think it's in this script that we choose which button is doing what. But this is for attacking. Crouching, aerial move, that's jumping and heavy kick. That's flipping, jumping up. Sounds, punch slide. But where the freaking hell is the... So I don't really remember where the hell was those buttons. Mile attack buttons. So those are all attack buttons. Get button down. So yeah, this is clicking on some buttons. But I don't see movement buttons. So it is gonna be in here. But where the hell is buttons here? I don't see any buttons in here. This thing is pissing me off. Moving left and right. So here we are using the axis, which is the joystick thing, right? Forward can walk right. Oh, okay. 1 second, guys. I think this is the right spot to fix this. So this is the freaking right spot to fix it. So we have a motion tag, and then if input get axis horizontal, it's bigger than 0, and this one we are talking about horizontal axis should be less than 0, so that's definitely has to be changed like this. Now, can walk right is true. One second, why the hell I have to? Can walk left? Okay. Speed. And the first one is the x-axis. Maybe like this and like this, right? So this is backward. Let me try this, control save. Let's try this. I think this should fix it if we change both this and this, or the horizontal axis. Okay, let me see this. Let's try it. This is I know definitely that the problem is in that code. Those few lines are killing us, guys. But also there is another problem, which is beside those few lines, we have the movement buttons issue. But that doesn't matter. Okay, you see it goes left. That's good. And goes back. Well, right now he fell off the cliff. But I think we fixed that at least. Falling off the cliff is just different stuff. It's just the thing not going out of the screen. So at this point, you see, Zelim is not going out of the screen, and then I'm going towards him, and I'm going out of the screen. So that issue we still have. But his movements are good because I'm pushing left, he's going left. I'm pushing right, he's going right. So I mean, you know, that part is fixed. So they could dance like, and then for some reason he's kind of acting weird, and I'm assuming that's connected to a issue that we have with the joystick, right? We click left and right, and this guy is moving, so there's like positions are colliding or some stuff like that. So let me but it definitely gets better. So that's pretty much left, right, and then something is happening because the other dude is moving with the same buttons. As you can see, if I do this, they will end up getting closer, or something is going crazy, and the other guy, and also you see this guy is not coming out of the freaking screen while the other gypsy is falling off. So we need to fix the gypsy to not fall off the freaking screen. That gypsy boy. All right, let's see. Cannot exit the freaking screen. Right, that's the one. Walking limit to the right and walking limit to the left. So what is this? Screen bounce is X is higher than screen width minus 200. And then else if screen bound is X is smaller than 200. Yeah, so here, so when walking limit for the right and left screen borders. So if screen bounds X is higher than screen dot wide minus 200, so this is like holding a little bit space, so it doesn't go all necessarily all the way. Can walk right is false. else if screen bounce X is less than 200, can walk left is false. Else if, so if so here also I didn't need to change something. So from higher, let's make this lower, and this let's make lower, to let's change higher, and this should work because again it's like left side to right side flipping. Let's see if this thing is gonna work, or this gypsy is gonna fall off the cliff again. So left, left, left. Ah, that's my gypsy boy. You see, he's standing, he's not falling off, and then he's broken or something just broke in his life. But that's maybe because this gypsy came too close. But at least he's not falling off the cliff anymore, so that means that functionality, see, you go back and then it stops, and this dude is pushing him some way. And anyways, this is like chaos because two, but at least look, I cannot go anymore. He stops, he doesn't go to fall off the cliff, which makes our theory working, at least to the point. Now let's try the other side, because the cliff has two sides. Okay, now left is not working at all. Okay, so this, our theory is working halfway. Alright, so this change was good. This one was good, but let me just see something. Control Z. Maybe this one should be still like this. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. And again, I'm very doing bad favor as a teacher right now. You should never do what I'm doing, but we humans always do that. So I should be able to actually look into code and understand and think about it, but I'm just too lazy. Alright, okay, so here he's going. This gypsy boy is falling off the freaking cliff. Oh, he's... Okay, this guy is like, na 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 na. He's stuck in this freaking space. Like, it's, I feel like the, what is the challenge is like, the music was there, like, there was a challenge. Na 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 na. They stuck. I don't remember the challenge name, but there was a challenge, but that was a fun stuff. Alright, so we have an issue again. Let's keep this up, and then 1 second, let's turn to turn. Okay, what the hell? Yeah, no, don't break that, you idiot. 1 second. Redo. Yeah, save. All right, let's see. This is if it's higher, and this is if it's lower. So I think I changed this. God damn it, I don't even remember. The good news is we have this exact copy of this thing. Player 2 moves, player 1 actions. So I clicked, of course. Jesus Christ, what the hell am I? I'm too tired, I think. Actions. Player 1 moves. So let's see here. So here is more and less than 200, and then I think I changed this more and less than 200. So it's the exact same thing, right? Yeah. And all right. So if we change this to this, at least he shouldn't fall off the cliff, in my understanding. Maybe that's the only change we should do. It's probably something silly like that. And that's just wide is smaller or something. Like let's go. Okay, he fell. The gypsy fell, the gypsy fell, and the gypsy fell, and gypsy fell. Yeah, he fell. Let's see if he goes right and falls off the cliff. Yeah, that's just... Okay, he cannot even go right anymore. That dude is freaking dead. I don't know why. And again, I'm doing very bad favor here because... What the hell? All right, so this is minus 200. Why is minus? Oh, that's just for the space. So here is higher than and minus 200. What if I do plus 200? I don't know, I'm just messing with this, guys, and I just don't I'm gonna make it work one way or other, you know. It's just like messing with those things because it's like a left or right situation. So, and that's tricky. I'll admit, because you have to sometimes like imagine stuff and X and Y and Z, and that's kind of, especially for new developers of games, I'm pretty sure that part. Okay, this guy just freaking went off the cliff, but he was walking. All right, that didn't work. Okay. Can walk right is false. So 1 second, let's think about this, guys. Unfortunately, I have to plug my brains in. What the hell is this vector? Screen bounds equals camera main world to screen point. This transform position. There is a transform position here. The hell is transform position? Okay. So, but I made it work for once. I think I changed this to lower, and it freaking worked. Let me try like this, and then save, and then play this. Okay, let me see. Let me see this. So for an instance, the right side was working. Now it doesn't work. So I'm just thinking, what the hell did I change that it worked? Okay, let's do still minus 200 and save again. Let's try again, guys. I'm just gonna play with it until I figure out. It's gotta, because if I think about it and I'm kind of confused already, I don't want to get too more confused. It's probably 4 options. Yeah, this idiot is still going like a nuts, and he fell off the freak. What the hell was that? That was nice. He came back to life. Did you saw that? Hola, 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 amigo. That was fun. I never seen something like that. All right, that didn't work either. What the hell? So this might, I changed this and let's just turn this back and then change this to this, and then see, I don't know, I got like feeling that this thing is not working. Whatever changes I make, it feels like it's not freaking working. He's working against me. Okay, why the hell? And now, all right, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, I have to look into this thing. Right now, I'm confused. So, can walk right, can walk left. So, can walk right. 1 second, guys. Alright, I think I know what the hell is the issue. So, I think I should swap those two instead of messing my code. That would make sense. Maybe this also has to be changed, but because here it says can walk right, can walk left. So, alright, that could be it. That could be it. 1 second. Can walk right. 1 second. So this one, it says more than screen wide minus 200. And then this is less than 200 screen bound X. So So here we should have more and he should have less. Okay, let's just do what I'm thinking is right. Let's just do this actually, because we don't know. Walk right, copy. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just commenting it out because this is temporarily. So walking right, we're gonna put here, and walking left, we're gonna put upstairs, and that might make the difference because it's changing the positions. I hope it's gonna make the difference. Let's see if that did the trick. Get out of here. What compiled errors? Jesus, what the hell did I do wrong? Can walk left. Can walk right. Oh, yeah. God damn. C# is always sensitive about this. Semicolon. Right, semicolon. Okay, I think they call semicolon. Alright, let's see. Play. No errors, I hope. Come on, gypsy boy. Right, right, right. Stops. And that's the trick, guys. I don't care about the second gypsy, but this gypsy pretty much is getting blocked to get out of the screen. And later on we can tweak him, but that was the magic, guys. That was the case. Because this idiot is on the right side, he could not. Of course, he's still walking like weird, and his position is weird a little bit, but that's pretty much, you see, and they're getting closer. It's like, let's dance like a tango, da na 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 na. And now it's gonna be like, what's up? You talking to me? Are you talking to me? One guy doesn't have these moves, the other one has, so he's knocking him out. Yeah, that's bad quality. We don't want to see that. Alright, so I fix it. You see? Without thinking. I fixed it without thinking, guys. Which I never recommend to do. It's better to just try to figure it out. Oh, they're dancing. It's fun. It's kind of fun. Look at this. It looks like one guy is helping other guy jump or something. They're dancing from happiness. Looks like a Rocky Balboa scene when Rocky and Apollo Creed were running on the beach, and then they start jumping and hugging each other. I don't know, looks like that scene for me, but it's cool. Anyways, alright, so we fixed this guy. I think that's gonna be enough for today because I'm really beat up from my work, unfortunately. And yeah, I showed you how to fix. Spent a lot of time fixing this gypsy on the right. So his movements are alright right now. He's moving right, left, and I was hoping I could show you a little bit more about fixing the animations today. Unfortunately, I was not able. But then again, like, I'll show all the stuff. I will have to work on it later on. Maybe I'm going to work and fix some stuff if I have extra time and power and energy. Then next time I will show you how to do these animations and fix them. I have plenty of animations to fix, so I'll definitely stream it. So we just copied the code from player 1. We changed stuff to change it to player 2. At this point, walking forward, left, backward works. What else works? He's standing in the right position. We added a game object to this guy. His legs are a little bit too deep in, and I want to fix that. So I'm going to fix that before I leave you guys today. So that's at least what I can do. At least what I can do. So let's say we are going here forward and we got idle. And for some reason, I don't know which one is it though. Still, I'm confused about the sides, guys. And again, I think I will be confused till the end of this game. So this is back, this is forward. I think this one is the one we are using. We can truly try to test that. And you know how we can test that actually? that I should be able to move those while the animation is going on, right? Right. So right now, let's get here and get closer. So whenever you want to understand anything, you have to get your camera closer. You see, his legs are inside. We don't want his freaking feet to be inside. And the feet you can control based on this bake to the pose thing, and then you can do 0. Or let's turn. You see 1, it's too deep. You see this guy on the right, actually right here, if you change to 1, he's falling too deep, so that's not what we want. So we want to do 0.2, it's falling, right? So that means if we do -1, it's going up. Well, we need a minus, so minus 0, once again, minus 0.1. That should push us a little up. 0.2, 0.1 is fine. Let's start with low, and then we could gradually. Oh, look at that! Isn't this nice? This guy is actually standing right where he should stand. Maybe a little higher though. Based on what I see, he's a little higher than he's supposed to be. But now I don't understand, why is he like that? 1 second. Oh, no, that's not the case. I thought because he's walking, that's why, but no. Alright, then let's do something else. 0.1 seems to do the trick, but too much. You see? Just slightly I see space and air. He's little bit like an inch above the ground. And we don't like that. I don't like that. You could like that, but I just don't like that. So I will do 0.05 and then click OK. That's too. We still need a little bit. So 0.08 minus 0.08. Okay, all right. That looks better. But normally, if I put the I key thing, right now it should stick to the ground. And the I key part should be somewhere video ID, yeah, somewhere in the clip. So we have to go to the animation controller, and right now we are on this side, which is based for the second player. Again, finally we got that one. So this foot thing should fix that, actually, the issue of his legs. But again, yeah, so right now actually it looks nice. I think it is fixing it, but to be able to distinguish it better, I need to move around. This is pissing me off. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this out, get this closer to his legs, and then move. Okay, while moving, he's going sinking deep, in my opinion. You see? Ah, I know why, guys. While moving, he's using the animation. That's why. So forget about that while moving situation. While moving, oh, that's pretty much also why, probably. So right now his legs are okay, at least to the point that it's, well, he has some gangrene or something, but yeah. His shoes are barely touching the ground, and it's okay. It's as long as they are above the ground, I don't have any other issues with that. And also it might be a little bit issue of the animation itself, but we can tweak animations and fix them. Now, so movement, you see this part of movement, when he moves, he goes underground. So if we go to walk forward, there you go, this garbage here, right defaults, take it out. This garbage is always making bad for some goddamn reason. Okay, now let's go here, walking forward, right, and then we click here, and it's based feet baked into the pose. Everything is looking all right. Now look at this gypsy here. and let's see why we have that issue. Again, that's all those issues are happening because my character is not really good for the avatar. Does that make sense? Actually, what am I using for rigging? 1 second, I'm using it. No, it's the T-pose one. So yeah. So my character is little off from. 1 second. So he's moving and legs are going. Where the hell is it? Is it? Why is his legs going in the ground while moving? Now we're going to figure that part out. So let's go here, and then here in the, this is the video, guys. All right, so here is the issue, which is walk forward. Let me see, walk forward, walking, yeah. So why is this gypsy below? Why is it so low? You see, this is my character, and this is his legs. As you can see, his legs are below the freaking ground. I never asked for that. I don't know why the hell he's tripping on like that, but that's the situation. So what we can do is, clearly, we have to tweak the animation. And animation is this animation, right? Oh, damn, what the hell just happened? Oh, I double clicked and I opened this thing. Come on, guys. All right, so look, let's click on it one time. It shows you which animation is it. So this is the one, walking on the forward side, right? Okay, I cannot see anything. Did I broke this thing? Walking expert. Yeah, that's the animation. So because our bot is larger than probably our character, we have these goddamn issues. And to fix this, we can always do this. We have to come here, go to animation, and then make sure that everything looks alright. So fit should be higher. So let's just do minus 0.5, right? That was, what the hell just happened? Oh, 0.5. Okay, that's too much. 0.05, and then apply. And now let's see if our dude is still going in the deep depression. Well, he's going, but it's a little better, as you can see, because the animation is higher. So we can tweak that, and then let's say 0.8. And now we will see, and something is telling me 8 is too much. Alright, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Yeah, that's moving backward, guys, that's why. So moving forward, it worked. Moving backward, it's using different freaking animation that is not even there. So he's using the same from old guy. Again, that's another lesson to learn. When you use other character stuff, make sure you change the freaking animation. Anyways, now at least I figured it out, and you probably learned something from me. Alright, so he's walking. Well, he's walking forward, and right now, as you can see, I fixed that though, you know, because there was a little tweak. There you go. Walking forward is good, but it's still a little bit, just a little bit in the ground while walking forward. I saw that. 1 second. Or maybe not. Looks good actually. Yeah, I'm going crazy. Now to walk back, we could use same animation, just turn it back. Because right now, look what is going on, guys. When I'm walking back, he's just using a weird animation, which is walking forward. You see, it's working out. It's working great. Bam, bam, bam. And then of course there is this joystick issue too. So a lot of issues. Welcome to the game development world. But yeah, walking forward, we just fixed it. So he's not, you see, he's walking, and I'm going to go very close to his feet. Like closer than you would ever be able to probably in real life. Like this. And you see I'm walking, and he's not going underground or anything. So I'm happy with that. Then we go back. When going back, he's going underground, but that's normal because we don't have the animation installed yet in the animation controller. So yeah. Oh look, he's even crouching, which I don't have it too. So he's using from the other character, and that shouldn't be even happening. You see? That's why also, because look at the difference of the height. This guy is higher than this, so that's why this guy is in the ground and so on. But that's normal, that's natural. So anyways, I'll fix that next time. At least I showed you how to fix it. If you are working on similar project, that's pretty much how you do it. If you have a character that is from other platform, and you might get those issues. But anyways, for today, I think I've been showing enough. I've been sharing enough knowledge. If you like my my shares, and if you like my channel, my game, my idea, which I'm going to make a reality and of course commercialize, so then please subscribe onto my YouTube channel, and please, if you don't mind, just follow my Twitch account. So for today, that's gonna be it. And next time I'll work on those animations a little bit more. I'll share with you. Again, I just showed you some type of thing. And then if you need to tweak and change animations, I showed that in my last stream. You can also use UMotion. It's an amazing tool for that. So yeah, stay tuned. Follow me if you like it. Thank you for support, everybody who's followed me. I really appreciate it. Even one follower means a lot to me. I'm very excited about this because I'm trying to build a company seriously from ground up, and I have crazy ideas for games, and this is just start. This is gonna be my first game. I'm going to create games, and my company Arm Bros Studio is going to my studio is going to have I'm trying to make it a big company, and have like animations and games. That's my like dream since I was a kid, to be able to create games, which was not possible at the time. Right now I'm doing this thanks to a colleague of mine who said, hey man, I was building a game in 2 weeks, and I was like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Because I always think that building a game you need like 500 people, legions of people, and developers. So whatever I'm doing now, I was never thinking it's possible. I mean, of course, some skeptics might watch and say, what the hell are you doing? This is garbage. All right. In my opinion, I'm hitting high quality, AAA quality is what I'm aiming for. And this is just the gameplay at this point. So I will be also creating animations, and I'll show how. I will be creating cutscenes. I will create like a visual effects. And I'm learning while I'm sharing with you all the process. I'm just, I'm starting. I've been doing this in 1 week. I created this, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of big deal for me. I know it's not the best. Probably it's my first game, so give me a break. I'm trying. I also try to join communities on Facebook, and I try to share my passion with others. And I was very surprised. There's a huge Armenian developers community for game development. So I was like, what? I would never even think about it. There is few nice companies actually that they deliver great games. So yeah, I'm surprised. It's 21st century. Things are great. Anyways, thank you guys. Stay tuned. Please follow me. Follow my channel. Support me by that. That's all I'm asking. If you like my content, watch it. If not, you can always send me a bad email. And you can send a feedback on armbrosstudio.com. Okay? So thank you so much for being with me today. I wish you a great evening. Thank you guys.